Levi Power, Yorta Yorta, General Member for the North East Region.
I'd like to start by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, custodians of the lands and water where we meet today. I also acknowledge my ancestral connection to this country through my great-great-grandfather, Alec Briggs McRae. It is deep pride that I stand here today as a proud Yorta Yorta man of the Doolan family clan representing the North East region. Not long ago, the idea that our people would have a democratically elected Aboriginal representative body in this state shaping decisions about our own future would have seemed beyond reach. This moment did not begin with us, nor the last iteration of the Assembly, nor the one before that. It comes from generations of strong leadership and resistance, and from the collective strength of our people carried by many nations across this state. I think of leaders such as Uncle William Cooper, Uncle Jack Patton, Uncle Sir Doug Nicholls, Auntie Marge Tucker, Auntie Mel Jacomos, my great-grandmother Geraldine Briggs, and many others who helped build movements. Today we stand in a moment made possible by our elders and ancestors, those who carried cultural authority, knowledge and vision across two worlds. They are the reason what once seemed impossible has become a reality. Throughout Victoria's treaty journey, I often say that I'm guided by the ancestors and elders who are no longer with us. And I really feel them here with us all in the room with us today. I truly believe they walk alongside us because their teachings continue to live through us. I often think of my late grandmother, Frances Matheson, and my late Auntie Margaret Wirrapunda, and the conversations that I used to have with them as a young fella. There's one moment in particular that has always stayed with me, and it was around 2010, 2011, and I remember visiting my nan and my auntie up at Rumballara Elders facility. I was about 20 years old, finding my own way at the time. They spoke passionately about many things that day, but one thing in particular stayed with me. And I remember my aunt was saying things like, we need our own political voice, our own representation, because without it, we'll never truly get what our people deserve. And for those that know and knew Aunt, it wasn't just what she said, but it was how she said it. At the time, I couldn't really fully comprehend it, what she meant. I felt like it was really unrealistic. I felt it was something that probably would never happen. But I listened, I took in those yarns, and what I didn't realise then was that this idea did not begin with her. It had been carried forward by those who came before her, each generation adding strength to the next. And now 16 years after I had those yarns with Nan and Aunt, I stand here living the future that they and many others imagined. Now we enter the treaty era, the Gellung Warl era. For the first time, there's a structure where decisions affecting our people can be shaped by our people. But make no mistake, this work will not be simple. It carries responsibility, accountability. It also carries the ongoing impacts of colonisation that our communities continue to live with every day. Yet alongside those challenges is something that's always sustained us, our collective strength. I've seen what's possible when our people come together with purpose, when we focus on what unites us rather than what separates us. We owe it to those that came before us to make this work, and we owe it to those who will come after us to leave something stronger behind. A better future for our children and for generations still to come. Treaty is much like caring for country. It requires patience, discipline, protection and hard work. If we care for it well, it will sustain future generations. Let me be clear, protecting treaty is not only the responsibility of us in this room, it belongs to everyone. And the success of treaty will be measured by what we as Victorians are willing to invest in it. It's what we choose to build together. In closing, I want to say a massive thank you to my family, my broader Yorta Yorta community, for grounding me and teaching me the values needed to walk this path. Thank you to the broader North East community for your amazing support and putting your faith in me to continue this work. Finally, I especially want to thank my mother, Narita, my fiancée, Grace, and my daughter, Alara, for their love, support, patience that enables me to do this work. And I also want to thank Marnie Leanne as well, here with us today. I would not be standing here today without you. To finish, I'd like to say a few words from my late Auntie Hillis's poem. I'm a child of the Dreamtime people, part of this land like the nail gum tree. I'm this land is me. Thank you.